If you're a data scientist, analyst, or ML engineer who's curious about how AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude can help you save time, improve insights, and supercharge your workflow, you're in the right place. Every data scientist knows that feeling: too many tabs, too many tasks, and not enough time to think deeply. Our minds are overloaded, our workflows fragmented, and our creativity buried under repetition. But imagine if AI could become your thinking partner, not to replace you, but to amplify your intelligence. Welcome to Prompt Engineering for Data Scientists, the 2026 Masterclass. In this series, you'll learn how to turn AI into your co-pilot for analytics, automation, and insight. This isn't just another tutorial, it's a roadmap to the future of data science. Let's face it, most data scientists today are drowning in repetitive work. Before AI, your day was full of manual EDA, debugging, cleaning data, and documenting everything yourself. Too much data, too little deep work. Now imagine the same environment, but powered by intelligent automation. Minutes instead of hours for analysis, clarity instead of chaos, focus restored to problem solving and creativity. That's what we mean by amplified intelligence. It's not about replacing human intuition. It's about giving it superpowers. Let's visualize a typical day in 2026. Without AI, you spend 3 hours just exploring data, 2 hours writing documentation, and another debugging or cleaning scripts. By evening, you're exhausted, with little to show beyond maintenance work. Now, with prompt engineering, that entire day transforms. EDA summaries in 15 minutes, documentation generated automatically, hours freed for deep analysis and strategic thinking. Think about your last churn model, forecasting project, or anomaly detection task. How much of it was real analytical thinking, and how much was grunt work? Prompt engineering changes that balance forever, letting you focus on the value, not the busy work. So, what's the magic behind prompt engineering? It's the powerful fusion of your expertise and AI's capabilities. You bring analytical intuition, domain knowledge, and creativity. AI brings speed, memory, and pattern recognition at scale. Together, they form something greater: amplified intelligence. It's not about replacing your skills. It's about multiplying them, enabling faster experimentation, cleaner documentation, and more powerful insights. That's the true promise of prompt engineering. So, what exactly is prompt engineering? Think of it as the language of logic for communicating with AI. It's the art and science of structuring your instructions so that large language models produce relevant, precise, and actionable results. Just like mentoring a junior analyst, the better your question, the smarter their answer. Here's the process. First, define the role. Who should the AI be? Analyst, reviewer, domain expert? Second, clarify the goal. What's the task and why does it matter? Third, provide context. What's the dataset, objective, or constraint? Fourth, shape the output. Specify how you want results structured: bullets, summary, code, or report. And finally, evaluate results. Refine and iterate until it matches your expectation. That's how you move from using AI to collaborating with it. To collaborate effectively, you need to understand how large language models, like GPT, Claude, or Gemini, actually think. When you type a prompt, it's broken into tokens, mathematical representations of meaning. These pass through a massive neural network that's learned statistical patterns from billions of text examples. The model doesn't know facts. It predicts what comes next based on probabilities. For example, when you say, "Summarize this dataset," the model doesn't see your table. It predicts the most likely sequence of words that a good summary would contain. That's why structure matters. If you provide clarity, format, and constraints, it performs like a brilliant assistant. If you don't, it hallucinates. So, your prompt isn't just an instruction, it's a reasoning blueprint. This is where most data scientists struggle. They treat ChatGPT like Google, not like a teammate. They'll write, "Analyze this dataset and tell me what's interesting." That's too vague. No structure, no goal, no context. Now compare it with this. You are a senior data analyst. Analyze this customer churn dataset. 10,000 rows, 15 features. Identify the top 3 predictive variables and propose 2 testable hypotheses. Format as bullet points. That's clarity, that's collaboration. The difference? Precision. When you're vague, AI guesses. When you're specific, it delivers insights you didn't have time to reach yourself. To make your prompts consistent and powerful, use the 4C framework. Clarity. Be specific about what you want. Summarize in 3 bullet points works better than tell me about this. Context. Give relevant details. Dataset, domain, and business objective. Constraints. Set limits. Use Python 3.9 plus under 50 lines of code. Creativity. Let AI explore within boundaries. Propose 3 alternative feature engineering strategies. Together, these 4 C's make your prompts sharp, structured, and effective. This framework turns AI from a guessing engine into a precision instrument. Now, let's explore your AI toolkit, what I like to call the AI stack for data scientists. Each platform shines at something unique. ChatGPT for general-purpose analysis, code, and debugging. Claude for detailed reasoning and long-form documentation. Gemini for multimodal research, combining text, images, and patterns. Notion AI for workflow and knowledge management. Power BI Copilot for visual analytics and dashboards. Miro AI for creative ideation and visual mapping. When you combine them, you're not just working faster, you're thinking faster. So how do all these tools fit into your day-to-day workflow? Here's the orchestration. For ideation, use Miro AI to brainstorm, ChatGPT for hypotheses, and Claude for research synthesis. For analysis, ChatGPT for EDA, Gemini for pattern discovery, and Claude for statistical reasoning. For visualization, Power BI Copilot, and ChatGPT for plots, Miro for concept mapping, and for reporting, Claude for documentation, Notion AI for updates, ChatGPT for summaries. Each one acts like a specialized member of your team. Your job? Be the conductor. Coordinate them like an orchestra, each tool playing its part in harmony. In this first masterclass, we explored the daily struggles of modern data scientists, the fundamentals of prompt engineering, how large language models actually think, and how to structure prompts for maximum precision and impact. But this is just the beginning. In Part 2, we'll apply everything we've learned across real-world data science use cases, from hypothesis generation to feature engineering and storytelling. If Part 1 helped you think with AI, Part 2 will help you work with it. So, subscribe, share this with your team, and let's build the future of data science, one prompt at a time,